What's up everybody, welcome back to a brand new Bee Swarm Simulator video, and in today's video, it's going to be a little bit different because in today's video, I'm going to be redoing the coconut field, and in today's video, we're going to be going back into Roblox Studio. But yeah, before we start the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on, and let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so we're here in Roblox Studio, and let's go ahead and get started. So the coconut field is located right here, so we're going to go ahead and remove a couple things. First off, we're going to remove the star sign, which we don't need right now. And anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So first thing we're going to do is, I think what we're going to do is we're going to move the cave out of the way. So we don't need the cave right now. And looks like we have to move the lock as well. So we're going to have to move the lock. Alright, now let's go ahead and get started with the editing. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and move this entire shop probably to like the center, because it would be cool if the coconut cave was in the center of the field instead of being on the left side. And let's go ahead, and first we need to remove wedges. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so it looks like these blocks have been removed. Now let's go ahead and get into the actual process. So first of all, we need to unlock these parts because these parts are like locked. That means like basically you cannot move them. So let's go ahead and unlock these parts. Let's go ahead and continue unlock. Unlock. I think everything is unlocked. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. So it looks like we have to remove the coconut territory. And this one too, the coconut territory as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and pretty much, I think it's easier if we have to like select everything instead of moving each piece one by one. So first of all, I'm going to remove this rooftop, and we're going to go ahead and like basically drag. And I do not want to mess around with this because that could potentially interfere with our process. So we need to make sure we're selecting the right stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and lock this, the coconut tree. So this coconut tree is locked. That basically means you cannot move it. And I'm going to lock this thing too. And this coconut. Okay, this coconut is also locked. And let's go ahead and drag these items. So yeah, be careful. We're not going to drag the gummy bear layer thing. So we're going to just drag this. Looks like this needs to be unlocked. So yeah. Alright, so looks like the main ground, we need to lock this. So looks like that actually might, okay, this is going to be a problem. So we have to just unlock this. Alright, let's just go ahead and move the ceiling. Okay, so we're going to have to actually do a bit of extensive work. So we're going to go ahead and just drag all of this stuff. Okay, looks like the main ground. I'm going to move this, I'm going to drag this out of the folder. Hold on, how do I do that? Okay, let's see here. Okay, let me go ahead and select parent. It looks like I'm gonna only type main ground, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drag these out of. I'm gonna drag these into the workspace, and I'm gonna go ahead and lock them. Alright, so now these things are locked, and it looks like the campsite will also be locked. I'm gonna select children. And alright, this is locked. So we shouldn't have any problems dragging the field. So it looks like, I think this also needs to be locked. And for some reason, alright, here we go. Alright, looks like we are good to go. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and drag, select all of these parts. Make sure we're not selecting any extra parts because that will actually like move the other stuff too. So it looks like this part right here has to be locked, or else it will be in the wrong spot when we move the shop. So we need to just select the coconut shop, and that's about it. And I'm going to leave the flower patches to be locked. I think we need to lock the flower patches too. So we're going to go ahead and go here. Alright. So yeah, the name of the parts are FP. So these are basically like the flower patches, whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead and select children. All right, I'm just gonna lock these just in case. All right, let's just go ahead and select children of the flowers folder, and I'm gonna go ahead and lock this. Okay, this is going to take a while because there's a lot of them. Alright, these have been successfully locked. Okay, this is a little bit of lag. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Alright, let's go ahead and begin the process. So looks like we have to lock more items. So looks like this part needs to be locked as well. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. Alright, this is successfully locked. Alright, let's drag, let's select the parts to see if we need to lock more items. Alright, let's go here, and it looks like we have to lock part of the ticket tent. I think the ticket tent has to be locked. So we have to go here, and the name of it is the Ticket B shop, and we're gonna go ahead and select children, and we're gonna lock it. Alright, the Ticket B shop is now locked, so we won't have any problems with the ticket tent. And it looks like this thing right here has to also be locked, so we're gonna lock this as well. And I think the puppy also has to be locked. Alright, let's go here. Locked. Alright, puppy display is now locked. And looks like this thing is locked. Yeah, okay. Looks like everything is locked. Oh, wait, hold on. Crimson Bee, I think needs to be locked. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and lock the parts. And once pretty much the parts that we don't have to move are all locked, I will go ahead and get started. Alright, so quick update here. All the parts that we cannot move are all locked. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the moving process of the shop. So let's go ahead and select all of these items. Alright, let's go ahead and move all of this. And it looks like we got about pretty much everything. Alright, we got pretty much the correct stuff we need to move. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on rotate and move. And let's go ahead and move the shop this way. Let's go ahead and move it to the center of the side. Alright, let's go ahead and go over here, and we're gonna go ahead and move the shop. Like, I think we want the entrance to be in the center of the field, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. And oh, oops, okay, let's go ahead and undo that. Alright, let's go ahead and move this, and let's go ahead and looks like we need to make sure everything's in the right spot. So looks like make sure. Alright, let's check under the fields to make sure everything is good to go. Alright, let's just move this a little bit down forward, and alright, looks good here. And looks like we have to move this. I think we need to make some more extensive changes, such as barriers. So we're gonna go ahead and delete all of this. But don't worry, guys, we will put them back later. And oh yeah, we need to make sure these parts are not interfering, or else we won't be able to grab these tickets. So we're gonna go ahead and move this over here, and we're gonna go ahead and also we're gonna rescale this. Alright, and that looks pretty good. Alright, so next up, we're gonna cover this wall. We're gonna cover the shop with blue walls, I guess. I don't know what you call these. We're just gonna call them parts, I guess. But let's just go ahead and cover these. Alright, let's just move this. Duplicate. And I think we might need to do some change, or we need to do more work. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, that's done. And let's go ahead and rescale this. And that looks pretty good. Alright, now we're going to duplicate this again. Alright, looks good. Alright, let's move it this way. And let's go ahead and scale this a little bit more tall. And I'm actually going to have to duplicate this. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna have to duplicate this, so that looks more like. Alright, let's go ahead and go here, and alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and delete that, and we're gonna drag this here. Alright, and then we're gonna drag the coconut cave, and wait, hold on a second. I think the coconut cave is locked, so we're gonna go ahead and unlock the coconut cave. And we're gonna go ahead and move this all the way here, as well as the lock. We're gonna move the lock as well, because if the coconut crab is alive, there will be a lock on the cave. Like, basically that means you won't. Basically, if you're trying to enter the cave and there's a big lock on it, you won't be able to enter in because there is an invisible barrier, like, blocking. Like, yeah, that is true. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move this. I might actually have to widen the entrance of the cave. So I'm just gonna make sure everything is like, all right. Let me move this slightly up a bit. All right, and I'm actually gonna rescale this. Hold on, actually, let me move this, and let me just move this here, and move this here, and let's move this here as well. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the lock to the inside of the coconut cave. And as you guys know, this is, you can see this is the door. This is basically what blocks you, prevents you from entering the shop. And the reason why is because collisions are on, and if you defeat the crab, collisions will be disabled. So we're gonna go ahead and move this, and we need to make sure this is in the right spot. So it looks like, yep, looks good. Now we're gonna move down here. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, now we need to make sure that the doors are properly blocking players, because if players just go inside the coconut cave and the coconut crab is still alive, that would essentially be cheating. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, all right, that looks pretty good. All right, so now what we're gonna do is, oh yeah, we need to make sure this thing is covered with parts. So we're just gonna go ahead and move the parts. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and size this slightly up a bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and move this way. All right, that looks pretty good. So it looks like we've got a completed, we've completed the cave shop. So we're just gonna go ahead and continue with the rest of the process. All right, so next up, we need to make sure that the cave doesn't fall onto the ground. Well, essentially this part is anchored, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a part, and we're gonna place it underneath the shop. And actually, we also need to make another part and make sure that this part is covered. So, like, I don't want to expose any layers. So we're just gonna go ahead and drag this. All right, but like, people would know that, like, people would be confused what's actually inside that part. But we're not gonna mind about that. We're just gonna mind about this. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this in here, and we're gonna go here. And we're just going to go ahead and move this part right over here. And we're going to make sure that the parts are properly scaled. And, okay, no, I did not mean to do that. Alright, hold on. And it looks like we got, like, pretty good. Alright, that's a pretty good balance right there for now. Actually, I'm going to, like, move up this part a bit. Alright, that looks pretty good. Alright, but, yeah, so now we got a... Next up, so now I believe we're on to the final step. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to cover this, we're going to cover the coconut shop roof. So we're just going to paste a part, and we're going to go ahead and rescale it down to low, like a slab and stuff. All right, now it's like a slab size. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's go ahead and drag this. All right, let's go and go here, and we're going to go ahead and move that. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, so it looks like we've got a completely done shop. Now the final part, I think this is the final part. All right, I think we just need to do some final steps after. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and go over here. We're gonna rescale this, and we're gonna go ahead and move this. All right, and that looks pretty good. All right, so now what we're going to do is, now we have to put this wedge, because I remember that there was a wedge here. So we're going to go ahead and add a new part. Actually, what am I going to do is I'm going to rescale this part, and we're going to place the wedge, and I'm going to move the extreme memory match as well, so it's more like attached to the walls and stuff. All right, let's go ahead and copy paste this wedge. And we're going to go ahead and place it right over here. So we're going to go ahead and place the wedge right over here. All right, boom, that's good to go. All right, let's go ahead and move this. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, let's go ahead and rescale this down right here. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, so actually, I think what would be a better idea is I think we should make this a little taller, so that would like make more sense that people would be able to stay like in the 35B zone. But if they want to like exit out of the map, they can always jump on top of the wind shrine. But in our purposes, we're not going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and rescale this and rescale that. All right, let's go ahead and go over here, and I'm actually going to put this part as well. All right, and looks like I'm gonna widen this part as well. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna rescale it. All right, that actually looks pretty good. All right, now for the final step, we're gonna put like the crab in, and I'm actually gonna do a little bit more decorations. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this here. All right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to widen the coconut field. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move. I'm actually going to move coconut somewhere else. I want to try something different with the coconut. Oh my god, the undo thing is not working. But let's go ahead and move the coconut right over here. And we're going to move the tree back here. All right, now we're going to unlock the flower patches and whatnot. So now we're going to go ahead and do this. Alright, now the flower patches are unlocked. I'm going to actually remove this. And coconut ground 1 actually needs to be locked. So we're going to go ahead and lock this. Alright. Now we're also going to lock the tree. So I'm going to lock the tree. So basically what that means is, wait, what? Why didn't it not lock? That's weird. Hold on. Let me lock the what's inside. And wait, it is locked, but for some reason I can still move it. That's pretty interesting. All right, let's just continue with the process. All right, let's go and go over here. All right, actually I'm going to move it. I'm going to do it in a straight way. Okay, let's do it like this. All right, let's go over here. And hold on, I don't think that's a good. I don't think that's good. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to actually do it in like groups. So let's go ahead and group it here. All right, let's go ahead and move this. Make sure everything we're selecting the right models. All right, let's go ahead and ungroup this. All right, boom. Now we're gonna go ahead and duplicate this again. And yeah, it's okay if it's like logged in, if it's like it's like blocked by a part, but it's all right. But we're gonna go ahead and move this upwards, and it's fine with the flower patches being there. So let's just go ahead and move this over here. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, that's done. And then the final step, we're gonna move it over here. All right, looks like, yeah. And I'm gonna actually remove these. So we're gonna remove that, boom, 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 boom. All right, looks like the coconut field is almost done. So looks like what we're gonna do is we're gonna change positions of the coconut tree. So it looks like the coconut tree, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna, I'm just gonna move it back. So I'm gonna go here, move it back, and okay, looks like the coconut token. All right, we'll not mind about the token. Let's just do the rest of the stuff. Alright, so I was able to put the coconut trees in the correct spot. So now we're going to move the coconut token. So we're going to go ahead and place this like right on the top. So we're going to go ahead and place this on top of a coconut so people can easily get the coconut token. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put the coconut crab inside. So we're just going to go ahead and go over here. So it looks like this looks pretty good. And I'm going to change the spawn point, and I'm going to actually put like, actually no, we're not going to do that right now. But here we go. So it looks like we're going to search coconut crab. And it looks like we're going to use this model. And here we go. So we're going to go ahead and drag this down, because you guys know the coconut crab actually drags down right here. So basically, I think the way the coconut crab will spawn is basically the coconut crab will be inside of the cave. So I'm going to go ahead And hold on, let me run this really quickly. So we're gonna go ahead and run this. And yeah, there's there's a problem right there. So yeah, so the way the players are gonna enter the field is basically the players are gonna enter the coconut field, and then the crab will basically come out of the field, and then like basically it will actually do the same exact thing, but like it will like drag, zigzag, it'll like go from side to side usually as normal. But when the player dies, it will like if the coconut crab is on the left or the right side, and if the player dies, it will move this way, and then it will go back, it will go backwards into the cave and disappear. And then yeah, like basically, yeah, that is basically how it works. And if the coconut crab is on the left side and the player dies, if it goes boom, 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 and then the player dies, it will go this way, and then it will go backwards, and then it will despawn. And yeah, so basically, what's gonna happen is, yeah, the players will enter the field, and the coconut crab will go out forward, and then it will start going sideways. And yeah, that's basically the logic of how this new design will work. And I hope Onnit would actually do this design. This design is actually kind of cool that the coconut crab will move sideways, and if the player leaves the field, the coconut crab will go this way, and then it will go backwards into the cave. So yeah, that is basically how the new coconut crab design, like the new coconut field, would look like. And if you guys enjoyed my design, comment down below. So alright guys, so I'm currently playtesting Bee Swarm Simulator, and let's go ahead and just walk up to the 35 bee zone. And unfortunately, I don't have that much jump power, so it's going to be really hard to get onto the top. So I'm going to try my best, and it looks like the collisions are disabled for this particular like item, and it looks like it's not going to be easy getting on there. But if I can try to get on top of a present, that would be cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on top of here, and yeah, it looks like it's gonna be really tough. So I'm gonna try to get like, oh my god, look at that. Yeah, you can see that is my customized coconut field right there. I'm gonna try putting the spawn point in the I'm gonna put the spawn point right over here, so it makes it much easier to get to the 35 bee zone. Alright, we're spawned in, and looks like we're gonna get in here. And obviously you cannot enter through here because you need 35 bees. And let's go ahead and let's just jump over here. Alright, let's jump. Why can't I not jump? That's so weird. Wait, why can I not jump, bro? Hold on, let me go this way. And it's not working for me either, so alright, let me go stop this. And let me just put it inside of the 35 bee zone. Alright, let's go ahead and go over here. Alright, this should work. This should definitely work. Alright, we are here. And let's just go ahead and go inside the coconut field. And this is like my newly edited coconut field. Like, this is my customization for it. Alright, let's go ahead and go over here. So basically, what will happen is, let me search the coconut crab. And let me go there. Wait, hold on, where's the crab? Wait, is the model not called the coconut crab? Hold on. Oh wait, the crab model's in there. So basically what's going to happen is, alright, I'm going to exit out of the field. And let me give you an example. So what happens is, when I enter the field, the crab will go this way, and then it will like go whatever direction you're going, and it will like damage you. And then if you die or leave the field, it will go sideways, and then it will go back into the cave. So if you go here, if you like exit the field, so if you exit the field, it will go this way, and then it will go backwards into the cave, and then it will despawn. So yeah, that's basically the logic of how this new coconut field revamp works. So if you go inside the cave, because obviously I've not defeated the crab, you've noticed, yeah, sadly you cannot enter because this is blocked by a barrier. So yeah, unfortunately, you can't get the coconut canister unless you've defeated the crab. And you can see the coconut crab is just chilling in the coconut cave right now. It's still alive. And yeah, unfortunately, I don't have bees. And yeah, that is basically it for this playtesting. But yeah, anyways, that is basically it for this video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button down below and consider subscribing with notifications turned on. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace!